quit wearing makeup 1 year ago, or around about a year ago. So in this video, I'm going to show you my skincare / beauty / no makeup look, and everything that I do to keep my skin healthy and glowing, how I managed to do it, what it's actually like, and if it's possible. I know I'm looking a bit crazy at the moment, but I wanted to actually save getting ready with you guys. I'm so happy to be able to make this video because, well, ever since I was a teenager, I have always felt like I've had to wear makeup. Like leaving the house would literally feel like I was naked. I'd be really worried about how people would view me, how I felt like everybody was judging me. I've always kind of been a person as well where tiredness, stress, and if I'm not looking after myself shows up in my face a lot in dark circles and pigmentation and things like that. So I've really had to work on myself, and mentally and also physically. So I'm really happy to make this video. I feel like it's gonna be so helpful for lots of you guys. I now feel like I'm finally free to be myself and to do what I want. Like I don't feel like I have to wear makeup anymore, which I think is important. Wearing makeup because I want to is great, but wearing makeup because I feel like I have to isn't great. I also have this little theory, like, do we wear makeup because we wear makeup? Like, does it actually put our skin in like a condition where it makes it not as healthy, and then you're like in this crux of putting makeup on to cover up unhealthy skin, which is getting unhealthier because you're wearing makeup? Do you get what I'm saying? So in this video, I'm going to go through it all, my journey, what I do, because I do still have a skincare routine and I have lots of things that I like using which enhances my skin naturally. I've got lots of products out here to show you. I know you guys like products, so I know all women, we like products, don't we? So it's still products that I get to buy and enjoy, because I feel like with some people as well, like they're like, yeah, you don't wear makeup, that's great, but like, do you have any nice little things, nice little rituals, nice little beauty things that you get to do in your feminine moments, if that makes sense? Yes, there's lots of nice little potions and lotions that I have. They're all 100% natural and organic. So I'm gonna start off with my hair first of all. As you can see, my hair is very, very messy. Right, let's sort out my hair first of all, because it's looking very crazy. It looks like I've been dragged through a bush, because I quite literally have been in a bush. Just before I was going to film this video, one of our neighbour's dog came into our garden, and then it was hiding in the bush, and I had to get it out of the bush, and I probably got a debris in it still. I spent ages like picking off all bits of dried twigs out of my hair, and it really has been dragged through a bush. So I'm going to sort that out first. So with my hair, it's very, very simple. I always wash my hair with a Living Libation shampoo, because it is the purest shampoo I've ever found, the most cleanest, organic. There is nothing in here which is nasty for your skin, nothing artificial. My favorite one, she's got a couple, she's got 3. There's a spirulina shampoo, there's a sea buckthorn, and then she's got a new one, the calendula comfort. And this is my favorite one. All of them are absolutely delicious. And her brand is just made with so much love and intention, and I've been using Living Libation shampoo since like 2020, 2021, and I am a huge fan. This also can double up as a body wash. I accidentally ordered the small one. I was meant to get the larger bottle, so I've kind of got this little mini travel size one, and I love that the foaming agents in her shampoo aren't drying for the scalp. Now, I thought I inherited from my family the itchy scalp syndrome, whatever it's called. I've called it itchy scalp syndrome, but it's just like my family has really dry, itchy scalps, and my mum has it. And I always remember as a kid, she had to buy these special shampoos, and she'd always be scratching her head. And then when I got in my 30s, it started happening to me. Since switching over to this, I don't get it anymore. I do not get the itchy scalp anymore. If I start using another shampoo, even if it's a cleaner one, I'll get the itchy scalp. This is how I know how good it is. It also really cleanses my hair, and it does foam up, but without all the harsh stripping foaming agents that you find in other shampoos. It leaves it really shiny and soft. And then for a hair conditioner, hair mask, I love Aveda. I'm a huge fan of Aveda for going to get my hair cut. When I used to get it coloured, I used to go to their salons because it's organic and vegan and plant powered. I really love their botanical repair range. The reason I like the botanical repair is because it's really good. It's kind of like their cleaner plant-powered version of Olaplex. So it repairs like inside, deeply repairs from the inside out. So if you're looking for a cleaner Olaplex brand or like for alternative, the Aveda Botanical Repair is amazing. It's got a delicious smell, which is based on their pure perfume smell. So I really try to avoid artificial fragrances, but this one is based on plant essences like rose and things like that, and ylang ylang, and it's really, really clean and nice. I really love this brand. So I use the hair mask. I actually, and it's the light one that I have. I have very fine hair that gets greasy very quickly, because I did try the Live in Libations conditioner and I don't get along with that. It's not like moisturizing enough for my hair. I have this weird hair where my hair's very fine, but yet it needs a lot of moisture. So a lot of hair mask conditioners, they're either too light or they're too heavy, but this one is perfect, the light one. So I've got very fine hair and it doesn't make it too greasy, but it really nourishes it right. And then after washing my hair, I'll put in the Botanical Repair Strengthening Leave-In Treatment. This is really good. It doesn't weigh my hair down and make it greasy, and it gives it the extra plant-powered repair. So I'm growing out my hair. A couple of years ago, about a couple of years ago, I stopped coloring my hair. I've always got highlights in my hair. I've always bleached my hair. Even with the natural colorings that I've had done at Aveda, it's still stripping and damaging to the hair, way better than if you use like non-organic versions. But I really have wanted to grow back my natural, like glossy dark brown hair and just have my actual natural hair color. So half of my hair is still kind of like, you can tell it's like a lighter sort of color. It's still like colored and a bit damaged from that, so I'm trying to grow that out. So in the meantime, I'm using the Botanical Repair to like keep that nourished, so I can keep growing my hair long and not keep having to get it trimmed because it's breaking off. I'm hoping that once my natural hair has grown through, then I don't really need to use the Botanical Repair anymore. Maybe I could just use one of the other conditioners, but I get along with that really, really well. And then at the moment, I'm trying not to dry my hair anymore. I might only save it for a special occasion, because I have noticed with my hair, when I blow dry my hair, it dries it out and it does damage it. So I think I don't straighten my hair anymore, but I do like blow drying it now and then to give it a bit of volume. If like we're about to film a video, I'm going out, and I have found that after I do that, it does get dried out, and I do think over time that'll compound and it can damage the hair, especially if you're trying to grow it out. So if you can avoid using heat on your hair, it can help you grow your hair nice and long. Don't worry, I'm going to get into the beauty in a minute, but I just wanted to cover the hair really quickly because it's quite simple. So I've been getting Mia to switch it up a little bit, and so I don't have to use any heat on my hair. Mia has been very kindly plaiting my hair, which is great, because when I wake up and I want to exercise, or when I'm sleeping at night, because it's very hot here in Spain at the moment, I'm kept quite cool with that. But then I can take it out and then I've got really wavy hair, so I'm going to do that. But what I use in my hair before she plaits it, I put in this brand is amazing, by the way. They have amazing natural hair care, Rahua. I use the Rahua aloe vera hair gel. It smells divine. It's really natural. The first ingredient is water and then aloe vera. It's got loads of like nourishing ingredients in it, and I've been using that as the hair gel on my hair. So I'm now going to take it out and show you how simple this is. I love it so much, especially for the summer, guys. If you want to go heat free and you want a nice look, you could just plait your hair, and like I said, you can work out in the morning and you've got like your hair done for your workout, and then you can take it out and then you've got like another hairstyle. I really like it. But the only thing is I'm relying on Mia plaiting my hair, but she's so sweet. She's been doing it every evening. So you just take it out and then you've got this amazing hair. And look, I just took it out. Just brush it a little bit with your fingers very gently, not with an actual hairbrush or comb. I wouldn't recommend doing that. And then you've got some voluminous, beachy, wavy, summery hair. And for a girl like me who's got very fine hair, and I have zero volume unless I blow dry, and even then it's not super voluminous, I am really happy with this. It's giving me like a new look, and it's very summery. I mean, in the winter I'm probably going to use it as well, but I keep noticing women with like curly and wavy hair everywhere. You know, when you like start focusing on something, then you see it everywhere. That is what I'm doing. So that is my simple hair care routine at the moment. And if I don't want it wavy and plaited, I will blow dry it, but I'm trying not to do that. So I'm almost now going heat free, well, mostly heat free as well, which is another thing that I'm kind of like enjoying doing, like trying to embrace my natural hair, no coloring it, trying to use heat to a minimum. Yeah, and plaiting it gives it natural volume, nice waves, and it's really, really easy. Now for the no makeup. I'm just going to put my hair back a little bit because I'm going to be using some oils on my face. Oils have been a game changer. I'm 37, by the way. So I am approaching that age where your skin can start, you know, you start noticing lines and you need to take care of it a little bit more. So a lot of the things I'm showing in this video can be great and really beneficial if you are younger, like if you're in your 20s. But if you're older, like me, and you're in your 30s, 40s, 50s and beyond, you are gonna really benefit from this as well, because when I hit my 30s, I started paying more attention to helping keeping my skin more youthful. And there's some things that I've learned which have really, really helped as well. So I'm going to share some of like my anti-aging youthful tips. When I say anti-aging, it's not that you know, some people don't like that word, but at the end of the day, youthful skin is just a sign of health. So it's about having the most healthy, optimized skin at whatever age you are. So I love facial brushing. I do this every morning. I think this is really good for stimulating blood flow, boosting lymphatic drainage in your face, and it's just a bit exfoliating as well. So I've got this facial brush. A facial brush is a bit different to the body brushes because it's a lot more gentle. You don't want to be putting a body brush on your face. You can stimulate your lymphatic drainage and lymph nodes by going over your ears like this, like that for a little while. This routine should take a little bit longer than what I'm going to show you. Go up like that to stimulate some of the little pressure points and acupuncture points you have in your face. You go over like that and then down. So with your face, you do lymphatic drainage, body brushing downwards. You want to drain the fluids out of your face downwards, whereas when you work down towards your heart, whereas when you work on your body, usually sweeping up, but on your face it's down. You can do a little circle around your eye and then down like that. So you're always sweeping and going down, sweeping and going down, sweeping and going down. So I always like doing some facial brushing every single day. This is really good for anti-aging. And like I said, giving your skin a glow, really, really important. But the main thing that I always do, so when I take my makeup off in the evening, I'll always use a hemp cloth, and we have filtered water in our house, a filtered water filtration system. That's really been a game changer for my skin as well, with helping improve the health, because your beauty, your glow comes from your microbiome on your skin. So keeping your microbiome healthy and flourishing is really, really important. So all of the chlorine in the water, in most tap water, actually is like an antibiotic. It doesn't care whether it's good bacteria or bad bacteria. The chlorine in the water will attack the bad bacteria, obviously what they're trying to get rid of in the tap water, but also will get rid of good bacteria as well. So if you've got all the good bacteria in your skin can get damaged and also mutated by chlorine in tap water. So we have a whole house water filtration system, but if you can't get that, you can also get ones that you put onto the tap. And I would say that is probably one of the #1 most important things you can do for your skin to go makeup free and to help it glow and be healthy and just help it glow, because you're helping all of your microbiome stay put on your skin and flourish, like you're nourishing it. You don't want to be like destroying it and making it like affecting it basically. So I'd say that's my #1 tip. And the second one is like the products that you use on your skin is really, really important. I'd say less is more, and quality over quantity as well. So I switch from using facial washes and serums and moisturizers and everything to one product, and it is another product from Living Libations. It is the best one that I've found. I have gone on so many holistic websites, gone on so many biohacking websites. I've looked everywhere, and there's some really good brands out there which are almost 9 out of 10 good, but Living Libations for me is 10 out of 10 good. So with Living Libations, they have an oil range which can be used as a cleanser and a moisturizer, and it's called the Best Skin Ever. I've actually got several of these. I've got the sea buckthorn one, I've got the neroli one, and then I've also got a new one which I'm going to talk about in a minute called the Tropical Best Skin Ever Summer Shimmer. So the reason I like the neroli one and I like the sea buckthorn is because it's got all different oils and botanicals in it, but these ones have sea buckthorn in, and also carrot oil. I think this one does, or is it the other one? Or it has got turmeric. It's got turmeric in it. And this glow in the oil I put on my face, and it gives a really nice dewy glow without any foundation. But one of the main reasons why I like using the oils is at night time when I want to cleanse my face, I'll put this on, and then I'll get the flannel with some nice hot water on it, and I'll cleanse my face, get rid of any pollution or dirt or sweat, and then I'll reapply the oil, and then I'm done. But then in the mornings, I don't actually wash my face in the mornings unless I've got really sweaty, because the natural oils that are built up on your face overnight are extremely nourishing for your skin and anti-aging and just perfect for you. Like, your natural sebum is really good. But if I've done a sweaty workout or got dirty, then I will wash my face. But every morning I will apply this as a moisturizer, sorry. And it gives my skin this amazing glow. So I actually right now am absolutely sweating because the fan, I've had to close all the windows in this room because we have got a seagull sanctuary going on outside, and it literally sounds like Jurassic Park. So I've had to close all the windows and all the breeze isn't coming in. Actually, you have to just move the fan. Why didn't I have it on me properly? So I'm starting to drip in sweat. That's really annoying because I'm filming this video and I want to show you my skincare routine and look nice, but I'm just dripping. I just put a little bit on my hands like that. This one is the Neroli one, by the way. All organic, nothing else in there, not even any preservatives apart from some natural ones from like rosemary extract. And I rub it in my face and massage it all over my face. I just can't believe I've just got one product that I use on my face as a cleanser and a moisturizer. I don't really call it a moisturizer. I more class it as like a serum. And oils, I have found, have been the best thing for my skin ever because it doesn't damage your microbiome. It's intensely moisturizing. It's got all the benefits of the botanicals and the oils in there, which, you know, are like a serum. Oh, and it gives it a glow and it just smells lovely. It's like this amazing ritual. Oh, I just love it so much. And it's good for your microbiome, which is so important. No chemicals, nothing in there which is like bad for your body. Like, there's that saying, like, you shouldn't be putting anything on your skin if you wouldn't want to eat it. And there it is. I've got this glowy, dewy skin, and the slight orangey hue to that oil is what I use for like my foundation. It gives it a nice little pick-me-up in your skin. It energizes my skin, makes it glow a little bit more, especially if I haven't had a good sleep. And oh, I just love it so much. She's got some other, there's a huge selection. There's like a chocolate one, there's a rose one, but I specifically go for the ones which are orangey color because then it gives me that kind of like glowy look from the curcumin and the sea buckthorn and all of that. And then the other product which I really want to show you, which I like using from Living Libations, is the Tropical Best Skin Ever Summer Shimmer. This one has got a really amazing tropical smell, but what's amazing about this one is it's actually got crushed up crystals in it. So this one comes with like a little metal ball in, you know, like one of those shaker things to separate it. And this is a highlighter, a natural oil highlighter. So you can use this all over your body for a nice subtle shimmer. I don't know if I can if you can see it in it, but it's literally got real life crushed up crystals, and you can use it as a highlighter. And it smells so good. It smells like a tropical island, like I've gone to Hawaii. And there's no perfume in there, no artificial perfumes. It's just literal natural scent. Oh my goodness, that looks so good. I only bought this the other day. I've only used it once. Oh, I'm gonna have to show Sienna that she's gonna want to take that for me. And I just thought for like a date night or something, like you could just rub it all over your collarbone. And oh, guys, it's a bit awkward doing it through the camera because I want to be looking at you through this, but I'm just looking at myself on the screen. But it's just because I need to know what I'm doing. Oh, I love that so much. I can't believe it. Just putting some oil on my face, especially that shimmery one, just gives it that nice like glow, and it's just all natural, not coating my skin in loads of this like color which can rub off on your clothes. Or have you ever just felt like sometimes you just wanted to lay your head down on like someone's shoulder, or I don't know, you want to lay on the sofa, like, you know, sometimes you just want to rest your head on a cushion but you don't want to rub your foundation on everything. That's what I love about this, because once the oil sinks in, give it a couple of minutes to let it sink in. And then you haven't got like this color on your face that can transfer onto other things. I've got a couple of different ones of these, but all you need to have in your little cabinet, in your bathroom shelf, or wherever you keep your beauty things, is just one of these, because it's a cleanser and then it's the moisturizer / serum. It's incredible. You can also use this over the rest of your body as well if you want, but I mainly use it on my face. And then if you wanted to have a nice little extra treat or upgrade, then you could buy the shimmer one for a highlighter. But also, guys, I am a big fan of my brows. I actually use a brow growth serum by Revita Brow, and it works really, really amazing. It's actually ran out and I've got to buy another one, but it lasts a long time. So I don't actually get my eyebrows microbladed anymore. But I've got two good solutions, two good organic, natural solutions. Well, I think maybe one of them is organic, maybe the other one's not, but two really good natural solutions to keeping your brows nice and shaped when you don't want to wear makeup. My number one is castor oil. I've got this eyebrow brush from Tweezerman, and what I do is I dunk it into the castor oil, or you could just stab some in your finger, and then I use the castor oil as an eyebrow gel, eyebrow shaping gel. And it not only does it hold it in place in a nice way without going all stiff and all, you know, how sometimes they can all sort of feel a bit tight and stiff on your face. And also some of the eyebrow gels contain things like alcohol in them and like microplastics, which aren't nice. But it's also really moisturizing, and castor oil has something in it which can help your eyebrows grow as well, which is like a triple bonus. So it's really good for you and natural, and gives your eyebrows a nice natural hold. But it helps them grow and it helps moisturize. And whereas some of the other eyebrow gels, I think they can probably damage your eyebrows because they're full of alcohol and things which can sort of damage your the growth of your eyebrows. You can also rub some of that into your eyelashes as well if you wanted, to give it a nice little moisturizing boost. I love castor oil, by the way. I use this as a face mask. I use it on my stomach to help detoxify. Like, I always have a bottle of castor oil in my bathroom cabinet. I rub it into my toenails and my nails for a nice moisturizing like nail balm. I love it. But yeah, that's my favorite hack. If you find the castor oil isn't your thing, or you're transitioning, a good brand which I like using sometimes is the Kosas Eyebrow. That is the cleanest, most natural eyebrow gel that I've found. I think it uses like cornstarch or some kind of like natural thing to make the gluey bit in it. It's not actually like glue or plastic or alcohols and stuff. That's my favorite one that I found, Kosas. And I think you can get that from like Sephora or Space NK if any of you are wondering. But I have actually been using the castor oil, and I think it is absolutely incredible. If I'm going out and I'm gonna be in the sun a lot, an SPF that I like using, or another face oil that I like using, is raspberry seed oil. I've talked about this a lot. This is more like my sun care thing. I usually use this when I go to the beach for like a tanning oil. I will use this sometimes if I'm going to the beach instead of using the Best Skin Ever as a moisturizer. I just wanted to add that one in. However, if I'm going on a date, or say if I was going to go to like a business meeting or somewhere where I wanted to look a little bit more put together, or say if I hadn't been looking, I've been a bit out of balance, a bit stressed, and it's shown up in my face, I do sometimes still use a concealer. So I haven't worn foundation in months and months and months. And one time I thought I'd try wearing it for a photo shoot, and I put it on and I actually didn't like what it looked like anymore. I got so used to not wearing it. I didn't like it and I took it all off, which is amazing because I never, ever, ever thought that I would go to a photo shoot without wearing foundation. That would have been like unheard of. And Mia recently has done a photo shoot with Sienna and she didn't have any makeup on her face. And I thought she looked absolutely glowing. It is incredible what happens to you when you stop wearing makeup. When you stop wearing makeup, you start getting used to what your face looks like and how it feels. I've heard this from other women as well, but then you might think one day, oh, I'm gonna try putting a bit of mascara on or whatever. And then you put it on and then you kind of feel like you look a bit silly or weird. It's really interesting how that happens. Whereas before, I would have thought that I looked really weird without makeup on. It's such like this like psychological thing, you know. Anyway, so sometimes I'll wear a concealer under my eyes and on my eyelids. Sometimes a little bit around my nose, because sometimes I can get a little bit of like redness around my nose, and if I have like a little spot or something on my face, which I don't really get anymore, which is also incredible. Since I've switched to the clean makeup, just only wearing oil and not wearing makeup, my skin has been really clear as well, because I think it can breathe and it's just balanced out and it's just being skin now. It's not having anything like any interventions on it. Because it also in the past, when we first moved to London, I used to get facial peels. I used to get loads of different treatments on my face. I used to use so many different things in my face, hyaluronic acid, retinol, and I started noticing it was really damaging my skin barrier, making my skin just not look as healthy. And it actually felt unhealthy. So I slowly started weaning myself off those. And now my skin looks more healthier, feels more supple, more hydrated, more glowing than when I was using all those things. I wonder if they just kind of make you feel like you need to use retinol in your face. And you feel like you're getting FOMO, like you're worried that if I don't use retinol, will my skin look worse? Guys, I'm 37. I don't use hyaluronic acid. I don't use retinol. I don't use any of those things on my skin. And I've never ever felt as good. I honestly think with your skin health and glowing, it's about what you're not putting on your skin than what you're putting on it. I actually think less is more. I actually think your skin would be better off if you didn't put anything on it at all, but I like using a bit of oil now and then. And the quality of your oil is really important, by the way, which is why I use the Living Libations. If you're going to be putting all like rancid oils on your face, like there's some oils that you shouldn't put on your face, by the way. It's so hard for me to like explain all of it in this video because I've been on this journey for quite a long time. There's a lot of information that I've learned slowly and I've gradually applied, and there's been times when I've gone back on what I've learned and then gone back to it again, and I've kind of through trial and error I've realized what I learned was right. I have been resistant against some of the things I've learned, but one place where I've learned a lot, like where I've learned that hyaluronic acid isn't good for your skin, where I've learned retinol is not good for your skin. One book which has been a game changer for me, which I highly recommend for any of you watching this video, please read, because I'm not the science girl and I can't explain everything that I've learned to you in this one video. I wouldn't do it justice. So if you want to learn more, and if you want to actually learn about your microbiome and how plants and botanicals are good for your skin and how the beauty industry and what we're kind of fed as women, it's kind of a scam. And if you want to learn about loving yourself and everything, Renegade Beauty. Another book which is quite good, what I've read, is Perfect Skin by Alexandra Several. And she more goes into how some of the things like facial peels and the treatments that you get done aren't good for your skin, whereas this one is more all-round one, but she talks more about treatments and things because she's like pro facial massage and natural skincare, Alexandra Several. And I learned a lot from her book, and that's why I stopped having the facial peels and everything, because while I was having the facial peels, I realized something was off and I didn't like it. Also, a lot of those microcurrent electromagnetic you know those frequency treatments that you can get done on your face? They aren't ideal for your face either, by the way. If any of you are watching this, I've stopped having all of those done as well. I've had a lot of facials where they kind of like zap your skin and it's meant to help tighten your skin and produce more collagen. I've stopped having them because they are extremely bad for damaging your skin cells, and they can get rid of the fat in your face, which then can make your face look more older. So if any of you are like in your 30s, 40s, 50s and you feel like you have to have all those treatments, I've stopped having them. I do not have them anymore, and I regret spending the hundreds of pounds, thousands of pounds that I've spent on my face, thinking that I was making my skin better for the future when I was potentially damaging. And apparently there's like Facebook groups out there and lots of women now coming out and talking about how their skin has actually aged more and got damaged and become weaker. Because a lot of these, you know, these aesthetic doctors, they'll say that these treatments help your skin produce more collagen and it will grow back with more collagen. But Alexandra Several in her book, she actually says, yeah, your skin does produce more collagen after it because you've damaged it, but it repairs back in a weaker way. Your skin's had to quickly repair and restructure itself, but the way it's restructured is kind of in a poorer form than what it was before. Does that make sense? Like, it's kind of like scars, like your body quickly tries to heal and then it's kind of like the scar that is there. Read The Perfect Skin. Read this if you want to learn more. Don't worry about me. I'm probably not explaining it very well. I've read this book 3 times. 3 times. I had to sit down 3 times and read this and really absorb it over the last, since I first bought this in 2021. So a lot of the information I've slowly been learning about, and I learn a lot of things from reading and from podcasts, listen to different experts in their fields, and also from personal experience. And I read this in 2021, and then over the years, I still use retinol, still use hyaluronic acid, and I had to learn from my lessons. Okay, I had to learn the hard way, but I want to share this with you guys anyway. So anyway, guys, back to what I do. So if I do want to wear a little bit of concealer, just to perk up my face a little bit, because I am a mum of 4 and I am one of those people where, like I said, if I don't get good sleep, it shows up in my face really, really badly. So I use this Bare Minerals one. This is my favorite concealer that I found. There are obviously, I think there's some ones out there which are even more natural than this. This is a very, very good brand, by the way. This is very clean, very good. But there are some brands out there which are probably purer, but this one is just the perfect match for my skin. So this is the Bare Minerals Original Liquid Mineral Concealer, and I use shade medium 3N, so I've got a neutral skin tone, medium 3N. And even in the winter, even in the summer, when I've got a bit of a tan, this still suits me really well. And some of you guys actually said, wow, this is that. By the way, I've ordered another one. This one's really dried out. I've used it all up. That's how much I love it. Some of you guys actually commented and said what a perfect shade this was. And I agree with you. It honestly is the perfect shade. I've been using this, honestly, for years, like before Karma was born. It's my favorite concealer. So it's the cleanest one I've found for me, which suits me. And I actually do have this listed on Glow and Healthy, by the way. Everything that I'm showing you, I think pretty much all of it is on Glow and Healthy. So I do have discount codes as well, guys. But I've kind of put them all on there just so it could be helpful for you guys. You can have a little browse and see what I use. Even the books are on there as well. So go in the book section and look for Perfect Skin and Renegade Beauty to learn more. But yeah, this is the perfect shade for me, which is why I always go back to this. I've tried some other brands. I tried Kosas. I think I've tried, I can't remember, sorry guys, I can't remember. I tried some other brands, but they've never ever been as good as this one. By the way, another thing which is really good for your skin, by the way, I haven't really covered it, but diet is really important. Eating loads of carrots and orange, things like sweet potatoes gives your skin an amazing glow because the beta carotene. Cutting out sugar, wheat, alcohol and seed oils gives your skin a glow. Actually cutting them out. Eating lots of greens helps. Getting really good sleep. A good sleep is probably the #1 thing you can do for your beauty. Also trying to calm down as a woman, trying to do more relaxing things. Like stress shows up in your face and it can age it really badly. And some women also like getting cuddles from people, oxytocin, that can actually help beautify you. As women, we really thrive on oxytocin, so cuddles and kisses with your little ones, skin to skin, cuddles with your husband, things like that. I feel like when you starve yourself from love and affection with people, that can really show up in your face. Because I read this beauty book ages ago, and then this lady said that some of the women that she was like, some of her like clients, she was helping them and they were going through a divorce, and while they're going through their divorce, she said they were like ravaged, like they looked really like stressed out and really like old. And then once they had like gone through their divorce and they met somebody else and they were in a happy relationship, she said they were just glowing. And not that I'm like condoning divorce or anything, but what my point is, when a woman is really loved and nurtured in that way with oxytocin and things like that, it really helps you glow. So you could just be doing the perfect skincare, the perfect sleep, the perfect diet, but if you're not getting love and you're really stressed out, it's really going to show in your face, whether you're young or old. Like a 20-year-old, there could be some 20-year-olds who are really stressed out and they could just look like dull. Like love and your essence and your personality, and when you're being true to yourself and you're being authentic, that can really show in your face as well. And also another thing which I think is really important for giving you a glow and helping you with the no makeup journey, or if you want to wear less makeup, another thing which I think really is important, and a lot of this is contradictory to what some of the mainstream people say, is actually getting natural light and getting some sunlight on your skin. So I'm not saying go out there and do loads of tanning and get a burn, but actually getting some sun on your skin and getting a bit of a glow from the sun is really good for me. In the winter, if I don't get enough sun, I look really ill. Like my skin, like having a little bit of glow and a bit of nourishment from the sun, I think is helpful for me as well personally. And then another way I like to finish off my face is, I love saying this, but it's with like a minty lip balm or a lip oil. And there are a lot of lip oils out there which are probably full of plastic and synthetic fragrances and aren't that good for you. But one brand which is amazing is RMS. All of RMS makeup is all organic and natural and clean. I think the owner of it, she's a makeup artist, and she wanted to create a makeup brand that would help women and it wasn't toxic. I think maybe she had cancer, or she went through some kind of cancer journey. I can't remember, but she created this from a place of love for people wanting to, change it. And I think she uses this makeup, and she's a makeup artist on the models and that, which is really good. So I love the RMS one. This is the clear one. There's all different shades, and that just gives I want a little bit of makeup in my bag when I go, if that makes sense. Like I'm saying, like it's nice having some little products, and I love that this is all natural lip oil and it's clear, and I think it's perfect. But sometimes I just like using a nice natural organic minty lip balm. That's really nice. Or another brand which is quite good, I stole this off Mia, is Milk. They do some nice lip oils. I don't think these are 100% like organic, but this is quite a clean brand. Milk and Kosas are quite good, but RMS, from my own personal experience, is one of the very good brands for makeup. Not all of their products are vegan, though they do have beeswax in them. This is why I don't have some of the other products, because some of them do have beeswax in, but it's a very, very good brand. But like I said, you could just literally put a bit of castor oil on your lips, or a bit of minty lip balm if you really wanted to go proper makeup free. But yeah, basically the only two makeup products that I use, makeup, because you can't really class these as makeup because it's like skincare oil. It's just a bit of concealer now and then and a bit of lip oil. And these, if I just go shopping with the girls or I'm on a date night, that is what I'll wear. But all other times, I am just using one of the best skin evers. And that is how simple my skincare is. This is how I go makeup free. And I think it's really nice that my glow and my makeup is coming from how I'm nourishing myself from the inside out. And I think one of the most important things to remember is if you want to do this, and if you want to like reduce the amount of makeup you're wearing or go completely makeup free like me, in the beginning stages, there's going to be a couple of things that you have to kind of deal with. One, it's going to be your own brain trying to psych you out. You're going to look in the mirror and think you look weird, and you've just got to get used to it. And then in the end, like, nobody actually really cares. And if anybody did say something, they're just really rude, and it's their problem, not your problem. But you're going to go out and you're probably going to feel naked, but then you're going to get used to it. And before you know it, it's going to get to the point where if you do put a bit of makeup on, you're going to think you look weird, which is so funny. And the second thing is, when you start cleaning up your skincare and your makeup, and you're not putting on all those chemicals and coating your skin and thick layers of foundation and setting spray and all that basically rubbish on your skin is going to improve over time, and it is going to start glowing and coming back to how it's meant to be. So over time, you will not only just be getting used to what you look like, you will be looking better and your skin will be transforming. So then that will help you as well. So in the beginning stage, you just got to go through that awkward period of where you think you look weird, you might look a bit tired, you might look a little bit ill or off. You'll get used to that. But also at the same time, your skin will be improving. So you will slowly be looking better without makeup on anyway. And I think you've just got to go through that awkward stage. And then you're going to be like, wow, like you got through it. And now you're like, how did I cope with having all that layers of makeup on my face, if that makes sense? I don't know if what I'm saying here right now, but it is honestly a truly beautiful experience to go through. And it's not that I'm demonizing makeup or I think that you shouldn't wear makeup. It's just all about like, you're in control, I felt like I wasn't in control. Like I felt like I had to put makeup on. If not, I looked weird or ill or ugly or scruffy, if that makes sense. But now I go out and I actually feel great when I don't have it on, and it just feels so freeing. It's not even about self-acceptance or anything. It's about freedom, and it feels amazing. It feels honestly incredible. It's also saved me a lot of money, a lot of time as well. I think Dan's probably really happy because like my Sephora shopping bills in the past and Space NK used to be really, really high. It saved me time because in the mornings I don't have to like spend all this time getting ready. It's really simple, and it's good for me and good for my long-term health. And it's just truly incredible. So I will put a link in the description linking to my beauty section on Glowing Healthy, so you can check out all of these things. I've got discount codes as well. But I would love if I discover any new oils or new products like the shimmer one, I'll make sure to share it with you if I get any more hacks. But yeah, I am just so happy. I'm so happy with this, guys, and I'm hoping you're enjoying the daily vlogs at the moment. So tomorrow I'll be bringing out another one. Also, don't forget to go and check out my daughter Mia's channel. She's 20, if you don't know who she is, and she's actually not using shampoo at all. She's cut out using shampoo, so she still technically washes her hair, but she doesn't use any shampoo, so she doesn't use makeup and she doesn't use shampoo either. So if you want to learn more about that, you should go and check out her channel. But if not, guys, I will be seeing you tomorrow. I've got another really fun video planned. I think it might be a day in the life tomorrow. We'll see how it goes, because if it all goes to plan with what I plan for tomorrow. But in the meantime, you can check out my Instagram, Georgiana Fears, and also my TikTok, Glowing Healthy Georgie. And thank you so much. This has just been such a beautiful feminine video, and I hope it's helpful for you. And like, please let me know like your feelings and thoughts on this subject, and like, have you tried going makeup free? Have you worn makeup before? Have you never worn makeup? Like, let me know, guys. Love you.